to Red Diamond. Thank you, Activate. Thank you, Transform. But the purpose of this segment is I really wanted to just kind of share some of the things that, kind of like my philosophy and some of the things that I do that I really think helped to create that explosive growth. So, here we go. So, maximizing your pay is predicated on two things. First, rank advancing. I think that's the most obvious. We have a really awesome compensation plan, and obviously, the higher you move up in rank, the higher your bonus is going to be every single month. And then, of course, capturing timed bonuses. With the revision of the compensation plan, we got these awesome rank retention bonuses that are timed, and so capturing those is going to be a big piece. So, how are we going to do that? Well, first, strong start. So one of the things that we do in my organization is we, how should I say this? We encourage everybody, we practically beg people to start their business with a Facebook Live launch. And there's a couple of reasons that we do this. So first of all, and you guys heard Craig say this, you are never a prophet in your own land. So if you are a brand new associate and you are just getting started, your network is so much more likely to be excited about what we offer here when it is marketed by somebody else. It could be Kermit the Frog, honestly. It does not matter. It just needs to not be them. Now, obviously, their leader is going to have way more passion, way more conviction, enthusiasm, all of those things that they don't yet possess. So we get everyone started with this Facebook Live launch. Now, we're going to do this in the first week. You do not need to have your products. You do not need to have even tried the products, right? Because this Facebook Live launch is not about your personal testimony. It's about sharing what this product has done for the masses, for everybody. So we have the rubies and above in our organization do this. And the purpose of this is to promote them to Jade in their first week. 2 weeks if we're not doing our job right. But that's the purpose. We want to get their first 3 associates on board, maybe even 5. Now, do we want to sell some collagen? Yes. Do we want to get some customers buying the DHS kit? Yes. But is that the purpose of the Facebook Live? It is not. It is to get those first team members on board. So if you are somebody who's going to start doing these, my best advice to you is create an easy process for duplication, okay? You want to spend your time doing the launching and not doing the admin piece. So little things like Calendly. It's a free app. I load my calendar in there every week, and then as new people come on board, they click and they find a spot that works for them, and it's always updated. When they make that appointment, they are prompted to send me a picture, like a selfie or like a Facebook picture. And all I do is I have a Canva graphic and I drag and drop it in, and then I have a teaser poster for them, right? Create some efficiencies for yourself so that, these are easy for you. Now, this benefits you too. For those of you that are rubies and above or whoever's gonna be doing these, this benefits you. Every time I do a Facebook Live launch for somebody else, I get messages in my inbox. Every time. I get people in my network seeing me launch Suzy Q, asking about a product or asking about the business. So this will actually grow your business as well. Now, if you're looking for a benchmark, I do 10 to 15 Facebook Live launches per week. So when I promoted to Diamond, it had been at Emerald. And I did 60 Facebook Live launches that month. And I went from Emerald to Diamond. So I said, okay, that worked. I'm gonna try that again. So I did 60 the following month, and I went to Black Diamond. And then I did 60 the following month, and I then went to Red Diamond. I went from Emerald to Red Diamond in 12 weeks, doing 10 to 15 Facebook Live launches a week. It really does work. Okay, so now we've got your person launched. They're geeked, they're excited. Next step is we want to create some visibility through social media, okay? Now, this is obviously a very get loud, get proud business. We do not have a brick and mortar. Nobody's gonna be driving by. And our marketing budget is free. Okay, so raise your hand. Does anybody here have a traditional business outside of direct sales? I'm just curious. Okay, if you do, you have a budget for marketing. And it could be thousands, tens of thousands, it might even be upwards of 1 million depending on the company. Our budget is free. There are a plethora of assets out there in everywhere you can find them. Use the social media assets that have been created by all the amazing minds in this company and start posting them. And the way I train my organization to utilize that is you're gonna post, and then you are going to, while you're in Facebook already, by the way, Instagram, TikTok, all the stuff, but I'm old, so I'm on Facebook, okay? But you're gonna wanna go back then 6 days. You're always looking at a 1 week span. And you are gonna look to see who has hearted or liked it or commented. And then you are gonna hop in their inbox with a voice clip. And it's super simple. I mean, you're just gonna be like, hey John, thanks for showing my collagen post some love. This stuff is amazing. Are you taking any collagen? Because if not, I'd love to help you get this ordered. That's it. You hop in every single person's inbox because they will not come to you. And by the way, I know I should be doing this and I'm still guilty. I fall behind. I'll post something and then life gets in the way and I'm like, oh, I should go back. And I'll see somebody wrote, how do I order this? They're not gonna go into your inbox. They're gonna comment. It's your job to go behind and scoop it up. Okay, now, this is where the rubber meets the road. You need to drive volume through recruiting. If you are trying to really maximize this compensation plan and rank advance, you know that we have a beautiful compensation plan that rewards us for 2 things. Customer acquisition on one side, team building on the other. Your customer sales, as you know, do not count for your group volume to rank advance on the team building side. So focus on the things that are gonna help you to rank advance, which is asking people to be a part of your business. That is where you're going to rank advance, okay? Customer acquisition, I promise you, it will happen on its own. Every time I send an overview to somebody, you get that person that says like, oh my gosh, thank you for thinking of me. I'm flattered, but maybe no. But how do I get that stuff that was in the pudding? That's where my customers come from. I promise they will be there, right? So if you switch your focus to team building, then those people come on board and they do exactly what you did. They have their Facebook Live launch, and then they get their first couple of people, right? And it just goes on and on. But having said that, we don't count on other people to do it for us. There's that old saying, if it is to be, it is up to me. So I just did the math. How many platinum kits do I need to sell between now and the end of the month to get to that goal? And you focus on doing that yourself, knowing you're gonna overshoot it because your team will pitch in too. Okay, so who would like to become a recruiting machine? I'm just curious. Who wants to just blow them? Okay, we're gonna do this, guys. So if you're not there right now, there's a gap. Because you all made the decision to be in this room. You love this place. There is a gap, so we're gonna find it, okay? I think there are 6 things that you need to think and feel in order to become a massive, massive recruiter. Okay, so first, gratitude. You have to feel like in the deepest part of your soul that you are so grateful to be here, and not just for the products, because let's be honest, you can buy them as a customer. How has this business changed your life? I mean, for me, like easy, oh my gosh, all the friendships, the incentive trips, the income that we're earning, all the things, like it doesn't even take me long. If you are not feeling that about the business side, I would highly suggest that you just sit in a quiet space and think. Write down 5 ways that this business has enhanced your life, because when you feel it, you can't help but share it. It's gonna ooze out of you, okay? The same way like when somebody asks, oh, what are you watching on Netflix right now? And you're like, oh, girl, I got a series for you, right? You just can't help but talk about things that you're excited about. So you need to feel that about the business side. Belief. Believe that people want what you have. And I got some statistics for you. 40% of people in the United States have a side hustle. 40%. Whether it be Uber driving, Instacart delivering, making earrings, selling them on Etsy, whatever it is that people do, 40%. When you approach those 40% with something that's more lucrative, maybe easier, more fun, they're gonna be listening. So right there, 40% of everyone that you come across is actually probably receptive to talking about it. Now let's talk about why people have that side hustle. So 33% use it to make ends meet. Think about that, you guys. To pay the rent, to pay the utilities, to put food on the table, 33%. 25% use it for discretionary spending, like the handbags and the dinners and the trips and all the stuff. 25% use their money for savings, and 12% use it to pay down debt. There's a lot of people looking for money, you guys. An additional 60% report wanting another side hustle. They might already have one and they want a third. 60% of people polled. Guys, what we do is not weird. Like if you're one of those people who is sitting in that space like, oh, I don't want to tell people I'm in network marketing. I'm embarrassed. Like what we do is not weird. What we do is normal. Actually, the majority of people have that secondary or tertiary stream of income that is outside of a traditional job. Be proud. Can I get a clap? Guys, be proud. Let's get a clap for that. Okay. Yes, be proud. Okay, this is a big one, you guys. Clarity on your purpose. What you tell yourself you do here matters. Okay, so unrelated, side note, raise your hand if you're right-handed. Okay, raise your hand if you're lefties. I love it. They're so proud. Okay, very few people raise their hand. Maybe the lefties are embarrassed. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so statistically 10% of people are lefties, so this kind of checks out. When I was in high school, I was in a sling on my right, and I had to use my left hand, I'm right-handed by the way, for class. And this is pre-ChatGPT and all the things, and so I had to learn how to write with my left. And initially it was chicken scratch, couldn't even read it. And after a week or two, legible. 3 weeks in, looks pretty good. And at the 6-week marker, I was probably functionally ambidextrous. I forced myself to learn how to use my left hand. The right-handed people are representative of the people that lead with product. The lefties are representative of the ones who lead with the business. And they are the ones that are racing through this compensation plan. Okay? When people ask me what I do, I'll be in an airport and they say, what do you do for work? And I'm like, oh, I work for this amazing company, it's called Trinot, they're in the wellness space. I'm in talent acquisition. I basically scour the country looking for awesome people to partner with. I introduce them to who we are, and if it's a thumbs up, help them get on board and maximize our compensation plan. Woo! They're like, really? Well, what type of people are you looking for? Where are you guys located? I mean, I get all the questions. I never say, oh, I help people achieve their health goals. I do that. But that's not what I tell people I do. I tell people I'm in talent acquisition. And when you start doing that and feeling that and saying that, you'll start recruiting 10, 15 people a month. Okay, so then you gotta move to decisive action. Okay, so some of you are thinking, okay, this is a mindset shift. I'm gonna start doing this. Now you need to actually move to action and look for great people to partner with. Not low-hanging fruit. Like, think about it. If you were starting a business, or like a different type of business, you wouldn't say, okay, who are my flakiest friends who never return phone calls that are down on their luck that I can get to maybe join me? Never. You would be like, who are the smartest people I know? Who are the most ambitious people I know? Who are the most talented people I know? Who are the most networked people I know? And those are the people that you would approach. Those are the people that you should approach here. Those are the people that you want to partner with. Tenacity. Okay? This is a big one. I know a lot of times some of you do all the right things, but like you quit after that first reach out. We've all been guilty of this. I was asked 5 times, when I first came into this industry, I was asked 5 times, to look at it. I was never ignoring her, ever. Every day was just bleeding into the next, and then I would forget to call her back, and I'd think, okay, I'm gonna call her this weekend, right? You've got to, until someone has heard from me 5 times, and I joke, okay, John, I realize this is my 3rd voice clip, probably feels like I'm stalking you, it's because I am. You've got to look at this, man. This company is growing so fast. You're fun, you're smart, you're ambitious, you have a huge network. There's money here for you, man. You need to look at this. I'm dropping a video below. I need you to watch it. Chase them. That person, her name was Gina. A different Gina. She changed my life. She was like a dog with a bone. She was just gonna chase me, and I'm so glad she did, because she made me finally stop and take a peek at what this industry offers, and she changed my life. And that led me to the next thing, which led me to here. So don't just leave that first voice clip and then drop them like a bad habit. Follow up a couple times. Give them space to have like a crazy day. Give them space to get back from that business trip, and leave that 2nd, that 3rd, that 4th voice clip. And until they tell you to jump in a lake, just keep following up with them. And last but not least is the faith that you are here for a reason. This company is so special. We've heard it a million times from the stage. Lots of people that have been in other similar industries have come here. They've left big businesses to come here. They made a choice to come here because this place is special. And of the, 300 million or so people in the United States, maybe that number's wrong, that we are some of the ones that actually know about this company right now. That is not an accident. You have a gift in your hands, and you should be sharing it with the world. So don't be afraid to reach out to people. So last but not least, we gotta set you guys up for some success, because none of this is gonna happen on its own. You have to make it happen, okay? So you are going to find a business overview that you are super excited about, and if you can't find one that you're excited about, do one yourself, right? Make your own business overview. And you are gonna save that as a link on your phone, and it is gonna be literally at the ready 24/7. Anytime it comes up in conversation, you're gonna be like, you know what, actually, I have something I wanna send you. Stop the presses, what's your phone number, right? You're gonna have it at the ready. And you're gonna work from a list of people. Ambitious, strong, talented, smart, networked people. And you are just going to you're gonna set some time aside every single day, 15 minutes, and you are going to leave voice clips. I do not recommend a text message. I feel like your enthusiasm will not be felt or heard in a written message. They need to hear your voice. And you're gonna drop those voice clips, and you're just gonna be sincere, and you're gonna speak from the heart, and you're gonna say, Susie, I got something you gotta look at. This company is making waves. I don't want you left behind. I'm dropping something below. What are the chances I can get you to watch it tonight? Because I want to call you tomorrow. And I promise you, if you do that day after day and you work from your list, you are going to have people joining you in droves, because I think you've probably heard 5 people say it. Once I saw, I couldn't look away. How many people have you heard say that? Once I saw what I saw, I couldn't look away. Your only job is to get them to see it, guys. You don't even have to talk them into it. Once they see it, they're not going to be able to look away. So just invite them to take a peek at who we are, and I promise you guys, you are going to be reaching every goal that you set here. And enjoy your success, guys. Thank you.